doesn't own the sun. So go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365. Hello, friends. This is Alex Jones. You've heard me talk about Cal-Ben 5-star soaps for years. This is an American-made product of the highest quality and compares to nothing you will find in stores. You can buy factory direct, shipped via UPS right to your door. Check them out on the web at 5starsoap.com or call 800-340-7091. Take my word for it. Once you've used Pure Soap, you won't buy anything else. Since 1947, Cal-Ben Soap Company has been showing consumers that soap can be tough on dirt and gentle on the environment. Buy American and stay clean, as well as support InfoWars. Visit 5starsoap.com today or call 1-800-340-7091. Well, Marty, what do you have to say?
As founder and owner for over 63 years, satisfaction is guaranteed or double your dirt back. Call us at 1-800-340-7091 for a free catalog or visit our website, 5starsoap.com. Thank you.
Hi, this is Alex Jones. Remember when I said you spell freedom F-O-O-D? It's really true. Legislation is in the process of restricting the growing and sharing of food. And a record number of Americans, over 43 million, depend on the government to feed themselves. Food prices are going up for Americans. Prices are going up, even for eFoodsDirect.com. This will require their first price increase in 3 years. The most important thing Americans can do for their own freedom and survival in these hardest of times is to get supplies of high-quality storable food. Because of the huge response to this buy 3 and get 1 free special, eFoodsDirect.com will continue this special until September 27th. Right now, you can buy 3 and get 1 free at the old prices. But move fast, because this offer ends September 27th. Call 1-800-409-5633 or on the web at eFoodsDirect.com/Alex. That's 800-409-5633 or on the web at eFoodsDirect.com/Alex. Alex Jones here with urgent information concerning TrendsResearch.com. The Trends Journal distills the voluminous ongoing research of the Trends Research Institute into a concise, readily accessible form. By tracking 300 separately defined domestic and international trends, the Trends Journal establishes the connections that others fail to see or misinterpret. Gerald Salente's Trends Journal allows you to anticipate change, recognize the implications, and take protective strategies. Individual readers from every walk of life can put the Trends Journal, Trends Forecast, and Trends Analysis to practical use. Extra information to keep you well informed throughout the year. When any current event of major social, economic, or political significance occurs, Trends Journal notifies its subscribers of their implications. When you subscribe to the Trends Journal, you'll also receive Trends Alerts. Visit TrendsResearch.com today. That's TrendsResearch.com. Subscribe to the Trends Journal. This information is too important to wait.
Coast to coast, direct from Austin. You're listening to the Alex Jones Broadcasting Network.
Okay, my friends, again, thank you for joining us on this Sunday transmission. Back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central. If you don't have an AM and FM in your area, you can always listen at Infowars.com. But if you are listening on an AM or FM, please spread the word to all your coworkers, your neighbors, your friends, your family, people at gas stations, you name it, how they can tune in, whether it's Infowars.com or a great station like 590 AM here in Austin, Texas. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this report by Kurt Nimmo that's up at Infowars.com. I wasn't going to get to this, but this was brought up by the last caller in Illinois. Headline, Rothschild and CIA publications attack Constitution worshipers. That's a quote. And then Kurt has links to the documentation that the Rothschild family funds The Economist along with the CIA. And, of course, the federal government puts out all these reports demonizing constitutionalists, so you know about that. And it's got all the quotes here about we've got to get rid of, this idea that we can't, get rid of the Constitution because it's bad and it's undemocratic and the founding fathers were racist. Well, at that time, Africa was selling slaves. The Arabs were selling slaves. Europe was selling slaves. The caste system in India, that was slavery. Slavery in China, caste system where you couldn't get out of your caste. Same thing as slavery in Japan. Just different names for slavery. But many of the founding fathers said we should outlaw this. That was part of the debate. So it was that idea that led globally towards the move that was started in England to end slavery as we know it. But the quotes that she went over, the statements they're teaching in school, that's exactly what was being taught. The economists argued against the Constitution is the same one used by liberal academics. The document is antiquated, the product of a bygone era. These are quotes. The founding fathers were afraid of democracy taking hold, so they crafted a document designed to exclude the common people and preserve their aristocratic position. No, they were middle-class, wealthy people tired of the offshore England, the globalist at the time, the mercantilist, not allowing them to have freedom to build their own factories, their own industries. And the founders said, we have a Bill of Rights to protect the minority as well as the majority. Now, this is the big secret that they don't want you to know when they teach this to your kids in public school. Democracy, pure democracy, is two wolves and a sheep voting on what's for dinner. Let's go back 2,600 years to Greece, where democracy came from. Only the aristocracy was allowed to vote, and they would have a bucket for black rocks and a bucket for white rocks. And a white rock was a yay, and a black rock was a nay, a no vote. And they would routinely kill members of the aristocracy, generally by throwing them off a 500-foot cliff or higher, but they had several cliffs they would do it from, different cities. If they disagreed with them, they would vote to kill them. They would have votes. Oh, we voted to kill you. We don't like what you're doing. Many of the most famous philosophers were murdered, thrown off cliffs or parapets of castles to their deaths. In a democracy, if 51% vote to take the other 49%'s property, it happens. In a republic, your life, your liberty, your property, your pursuit of happiness, your Second Amendment, your privacy, it's protected even if the big banks that own the mainstream media brainwash 51% who are on welfare, that's now the case, on one form of it or the other, to rob you. But the big lie is the globalists say, oh, we're going to rob everybody with globalism to help the poor. And then every time you look at a UN program, it gives the money to the elite, not to the poor. So globalism is an even bigger fraud on that front. So we have that article by Kurt Nimmo. But here's some other articles. Credit unions bailed out. What a deceptive headline from the Wall Street Journal. U.S. backs $30 billion in bonds to stabilize key institutions, subprime legacy. And it goes on to say they actually seized credit unions and are giving this money to the private Federal Reserve that got more power this year out of the crisis they created. And that's why many of these credit unions are saying no to the money. Small business banks may spurn or refuse Obama's $30 billion program, because it gives the government and the private mega banks that control this new private board the control to take them over. It's like the mafia. Let me give you a loan. I want to take good care of you. But that's not what's going on. They want to get in your life, in your door. And that's what this takeover is all about. Continuing, though, Bernanke says economy recovering more slowly than policymakers would like, Bloomberg reports. Isn't that funny? Just last Monday, 7-8 days ago, they came out and the Fed said that we ended the recession in June of last year, 15 months ago. But his answer is more stimulus money, more banker bailouts, which then never hit the street. If you're going to have socialism, you might as well actually spread it amongst the people. Then they'll buy something and that'll help what's left of our economy. No, 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 no. When they got those tens of trillions of dollars a year and a half ago or more, you never saw the money. Lending tightened up even more. Why should the banks loan? They already have the money. Now they can buy real assets themselves through investment banking. Continuing here, there's a great article, The Economic Collapse, we have linked up on Infowars.com, and it goes through 19 incredible facts dealing with the deindustrialization of America that will blow your mind. And here's just some of them, racing through them. The United States has approximately 42,400 factories. Since 2001, about 75% of those factories employed over 500 people. than when they were still in operation. Number 2, Dell Incorporated, one of America's largest manufacturers of computers, has announced plans to dramatically expand its operations in China with an investment of over $100 billion over the next decade. Number 3, Dell has announced it will be closing its largest U.S. manufacturing facility in Winston-Salem, North Carolina in November. Approximately 900 jobs will be lost. Number 4, in 2008, 1.2 billion cell phones were sold worldwide. 1.2 billion. So how many of them were manufactured in the United States? 0, with a link. Every one of these has a link to mainstream news. Number 5, according to a new study conducted by the Economic Policy Institute, and the U.S. trade deficit with China continues to increase at its current rate, the U.S. economy will lose over 500,000 jobs this year alone just due to China. So buy that Chinese cheap product, lose your job. But hey, so what? Number 5, there's a football game on. So what? Shut up, Alex. There's more important things. Number 5, according to the new study conducted by the Economic Policy Institute, if the U.S. trade deficit with China continues to increase the current rate, again, U.S. economy will lose over 500,000 jobs this year alone. Number 6, as the end of July, the U.S. trade deficit with China has risen 18% compared to the same period a year ago. It's getting worse. Number 7, the United States has lost a total of 5.5 million manufacturing jobs since October 2000. Number 8, according to tax notes, between 1999 and 2008, employment at the foreign affiliates of the U.S. parent companies increased an astounding 30% to 10.1 million. During the exact same time period, U.S. employment at American multinational corporations declined 8% to 21.8 million. 21.1 million. You see the difference? It's upside down. In number 9, in 1959, manufacturing represented let me say that again. I'm trying to go too quick, and I'm not good at that. In 1959, manufacturing represented 28% of U.S. economic output. In 2008, it represented 11.5%. And I would add, that's Cook numbers. In 1958, manufacturing meant heavy manufacturing for tax breaks. Now, if you put hamburgers together, or if I ship DVDs out, I can get the manufacturing tax credit. So most of that is even skewed numbers. So in 59, manufacturing presented 28%. Now it represents 11.5%, and that's with Cook numbers. Number 10, Ford Motor Company recently announced the closure of a facility that produces the Ford Ranger in St. Paul, Minnesota. Approximately 750 good-paying middle-class jobs are going to be lost because making Ford Rangers in Minnesota does not fit into Ford's new global manufacturing strategy. And remember all the tens of billions in bailout to GM and Chrysler? Almost all of that went to build plants in Brazil and in Russia and in China. Number 11. I'll never get to all this. It gets even worse than the other points. How am I ever going to cover all this? And I haven't even gotten into the truth about Obamacare, even worse than critics had thought. And then I've got this Blackwater news over here, but we'll try to get to it, but I also want to take your calls. Stay with us. We'll be right back after this quick break. You can see it all at prisonplanet.com and Infowars.com, and we'll cover more of this tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central on the syndicated radio broadcast.
You may be arrested and or subject to other police action.
Tyranny is here. The grim future foretold in 1984 has become reality.
It really says that the state is God.
The United States is now recognized globally as one of the most oppressive police states on earth. This film conclusively proves the existence of a secret network of FEMA camps, now being expanded nationwide. This documentary exposes how the continuity of government program has established an all-powerful shadow state. Police State 4 chronicles the sickening depths to which our republic has fallen. Prepare to enter the secretive world of emergency dictatorship. Body scanners, sound cameras, citizen spies, stage terror, and cameras on every street corner. It's only the beginning of the New World Order's hellish plan. The police state isn't coming. It's here. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or see it online in the highest quality at prisonplanet.tv. Hi, folks. This is Alex Jones asking you for a minute of your time to tell you about soap. Not detergents, but good old-fashioned pure soap made by the Cal Ben Soap Company, a family-owned and operated American company. My family, staff, friends, and radio listeners are constantly telling me how much they love these products for bath, hair, laundry, and dishes. There is nothing like these factory-direct, big money-saving, triple-concentrated soaps anywhere. Get a free detailed catalog by calling 800-340-7091 or see them online at 5starsoap.com or Infowars.com. Let's talk to the owner of 5 Star Soap, Marty Schachter, and see what he has to say.
As founder and owner for over 63 years, people keep asking me, how's business? I'm happy to say our business is going down the drain. Call us at 1-800-340-7091.